Hello friends and welcome to Let's Play Find Love or Die Trying. My name's Mo and we are dating at least 2 anyway of 5 lovely ladies and hopefully finding love in the process or dying trying. I hope that was a good intro. And action! Where's my mouse? Here we go. We left off starting a date, I think, some alone time with Yui, a girl that knew us from high school, which is strategically a good move for us because we have amnesia and don't remember anything prior coming to this island. She also seems to have maybe held onto a crush, like, in the past on us, right? So I think, you know, we might find some love there, and I would rather fall in love with somebody than die. So that's the move. The forest to the north of the house was as serene as could be. With each step forward, I felt the soft earth give away beneath my feet and the wind caress my skin. Green as far as the eye can see, and her, in a flowing white dress, standing in the middle of it all. Hey there, Mo man, what you doing all the way out here? I had to remember what her voice sounded like there for a second. I could ask you to say, I was looking for you. What do you mean? We just went from and action. Oh, I guess we have to. Oh wait, we have to play it up. Is that what it is? We have to like actually. Oh, well, do you come here often? I was looking for you, Yui. I was hoping we could spend some time together. Then consider me the luckiest girl in the whole world. Yui had the cutest giggle, the kind that instantly put a smile on your face. Well, you found me now. Care to join me for a walk? I'd like that. We started to walk down the forest path together, and then Yui just became a Disney princess with birds and butterflies flowing around her. Did she break out into song too? What am I looking at? I couldn't help but be fascinated by her hair flowing like water in the wind, or like hair in the wind. I doubt you remember, but I'm from way out in the country. I grew up surrounded by animals, nature, you name it. I think that about covers it. Animals, nature, plants even. It was just me and my grandma, my sisters, and the alpacas, and my bunnies Bun and Bun Bun, and the chickens, and too many farm animals to count. Okay, all right, lots of animals. I had family members that they didn't have alpacas, they had llamas. But that's probably the most exotic farm I've ever been on. To answer your question from earlier, nature takes me back home. Do you still live there? Yep, wouldn't have it any other way. Though I had moved to the city for a bit way back when. You know what, that's when I met you. How'd we meet? I don't remember. Well, you know, one thing I hated about the city is that everyone's in a rush. People just walk by each other as if they're obstacles to get past instead of, well, people. I came to the city alone. Didn't know left from right. Okay, see, knowing left from right has nothing to do with cities and rural communities. I mean, that's a failing of the public education system there. I learned that in elementary, probably even before. Probably my parents taught me that. I've known it for so long I don't remember where I learned it. And I got lost. I swear every building looks the same. You can say that again. I'd try to ask people for directions to where I would live or where the school was, but no one would give me the time of day. Except for you. Oh, except for me? Mm-hmm. I helped you? I don't really remember. I am a helpful guy, though. To be fair, I do like to just be helpful. I'm a friendly face in a sea of weirdos. Or something. Yeah, you didn't even know me, but you took the time to help me figure my way around. Gosh, I'd never been so embarrassed in my life. Why were you so embarrassed? You know, shy. Hmm? I mean, anyone can be shy. We found out later we went to the same high school, but we never talked too much after that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, it's not your fault, Mo man. I had to move back home pretty soon after anyway. Pretty soon after? I thought you were president of the, like, the student council, that's the word, the student council. Well, I'm happy I'm getting a second chance to get to know you better, Yui. I feel the same way, Mo man. You're just like how I remember. Am I? I haven't changed a bit. Well, actually, the whole trying to date 5 girls at a time thing came out of nowhere, but life is full of surprises, I guess. It shouldn't take long to remove them from the equation. What was that musical sting? Hold on, are all these girls gonna actually are they all gonna have actually like a psychopathic undertone where they might all murder each other? Is that what we're gonna see here? Sorry, what did you say? I didn't quite catch that. It's just a little joke. I was just saying, I'm so happy to see you again. Listen, they're not supposed to know that I need to find love or die. They're not supposed to know that. The girls aren't supposed to know that I'm fighting for my life out here. But what if I don't know something that all 5 of them do know? That's very possible. Here's to the future. We spent the rest of the day taking in the nature and making up for lost time. Apparently, I was always ending up in trouble back then. I guess not much has changed. You know what, that's true. I wasn't a real big troublemaker myself, really, but like, to be the kind of person to end up in this kind of situation, I guess you probably need to be a little bit, right? Something about Yui made it so easy to open up. I found myself almost telling her the truth about the show several times. But I need to not do that or they'll kill me. Even though I couldn't tell her the whole truth, I could tell her just enough of what was worrying me to make me feel at home and at ease. Whatever's getting you down, I'm sure it'll all be okay. No matter what, I'm on your side, Mo man. No matter what. See, this is why I said this was the strategic option. I don't want to make it seem like I'm playing her the fool or whatever, that like, I have no interest in her. All the ladies have something going for them. We don't know her very well, and we have amnesia. But that's what I mean by this being the strategic option. I'm like, if I want to not die, Yui seems to be my best bet so far. I'm just saying. I stumbled back to my room and plopped onto my bed. Holy cow, my room is immaculate. I was just about to close my eyes when I heard a knock at the door. I shuffled over in a haze. Oh, hey, Cat. Hey there, Mo man. Sorry to bother you this late. It's all right. I mean, is it? I mean, what choice do I have? What's up, Cat? Don't mind me. Just gonna make myself real comfortable. Biscues? Are you trying to seduce me, Cat? Because if you and Damien are together, I'm in danger. I am in the danger zone again. Cat walks by me and comfortably sits herself on my bed. That's more like the couch. Or maybe, no, those are my pillows. That's the bed rest. Okay. She is on my bed. Don't sit on my pillows. I'm gonna put my head there. I don't want your stank butt all over my pillows. Oh my God, you have no idea how much better your beds are compared to the staff. Are you considered staff? You're a producer. You'd think the ones actually working here would get treated nicely. Are you not in charge of that? You're the producer. I close the door. I don't know if that's the right move. Then sit facing her on the opposite side of the bed. Which this is very, actually, going to a literary analysis here, it's actually very telling that she sits at the head of the bed. And if I'm sitting opposite her, if I'm sitting at the foot of the bed, that indicates a power dynamic that, again, she's at the head of the bed, she's in charge. She kind of dictates how things flow. That's the comfortable end. I'm at the foot of the bed where the feet go. I'm just a peasant. I'm just the guy. I'm just the rat running the race. You know what I'm saying? So literary analysis there, very well done. I'm guessing you're not coming to my room at night to start a workers' union? I wonder, what would you want me to come to your room for instead? Cat, we're in dangerous territory. I really need to know what your relationship to Damien is. Are you the secret sixth girl? Or are you, like, about to get me murdered tonight? What's going on? I can think of a few things. Am I going with this? Are we? Are we? You'd think 5 women would be enough for a person. You're incorrigible, Mo man. Look, Cat, you're the one leading me on. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, as the producer, I'm obliged to help you survive until the end of the show. Then maybe don't get me into trouble, cat? Just until the end of the show? I'm heartbroken. I did not have a choice. The me in the game is 100% for this. Holy cow. Being your babysitter doesn't pay well enough to make it a long-term gig. I'll be checking in with you each night to let you know how you're doing and give you some advice here and there. That's very nice of you. Thanks, cat. Well, to be honest, finding a new person to take your place would be a recruiting nightmare. Back to topic. Our audience has really loved your date with Yui today. Wait, are we shooting this live? I just assumed we were recording it, it'd get edited, get sent off to a network. We're streaming this live? I thought you said you cut the internet. I mean, we don't have to use the internet, we could use some other radio wave or something. How are we broadcasting this? People online can't stop raving about you and Yui. I mean, it's almost death threats it's mostly death threats targeted at you because they'd want to be in your position, but it's something. Look, I've gotten death threats for much worse. I'm on the internet. I've gotten death threats for much worse. I'd rather, if it's for people being jealous of who I'm with, I guess I'll take it. Nice to know that the outside world is safer than here. Is it? We're getting death threats, brother. They're just jealous. Most people would dream of having someone like Yui be their soulmate candidate. Then again, it's no fun if this is just the Yui show. We need drama, love triangles, betrayal. So tomorrow, I want you to find who your other soulmate candidate is and ask them out on a date. I can just do, all right, I'd rather go on a second date with Yui tomorrow. Well, we know how the show works. I'm assuming if I said I'd rather go on a second date, she'd just be like, too bad, this is a show. So I'm just gonna follow along. I'm just gonna ride the wave, you know? All right, sounds good to me. Really? She's shocked. She was looking for some more pushback. I'm a cold-hearted, stone-blooded participant in this game show, cat. I'm committed. I'm clearly kidnapped. No use in me pushing back against the ropes. I'm here to actually stay in the ring and throw my punches, you know what I'm saying? Since you had such a great date today, I'm surprised you agreed so easily. No use beating around the bush, cat. Well, it is a bit weird, but at the end of the day, this is a TV show. You need ratings to survive. Oh my God, this is how we get her as the 6th candidate. This is how we get her as the 6th girl. We gotta be about the show, about those ratings, about that moolah. You're exactly right. And more specifically, you need those ratings to survive, or they'll axe the show before the last day. Can they do that? Can the show be canceled before the end? Is that a thing? All right, okay, what happens to me if that happens? Well, it'd be as if you didn't end up with anyone at the end of the show. Ah, got it. But if there's no show left, do you really need to kill me? Because you're doing that for ratings. The death show is for ratings. So if there's no show, you can just let me go, right? I mean, why would we kill me? Well, that's simple enough. All right. I'm surprised at how well you took that. Play the hands you're dealt, you know what I'm saying? Have you been on a life or death killing dating show before? Every day I wake up, cat. Every day I wake up, it's life or death for me, dude. Can't say that I have. Well, that's pretty much what I needed to tell you before tomorrow. It's getting late and we've both got big days tomorrow. How about we call it a night? Sounds good to me. Are you staying here or... If it's worth anything, I'm sorry. Change of heart, her confidence. Or maybe not her confidence, but something is wavering here. Her facade, as it were, of being in charge. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Mo Man. Good night, Kit Kat. She left my room, closing my door behind her. I went back to laying on my bed and closed my eyes. I would flip the pillows over. I'm kind of weird about that. I'd flip the pillows over. I think she was sitting on them. I kept thinking about Yui before I slept. ... Am I gonna have a dream sequence? The sound of waves crashing against the shore. disambiguated, scary voice from the void. Hey! I can hear a woman's voice call out to me within a dream. Should I do my old woman hag voice until I know who it's probably Kat, maybe trying to communicate with me with some sort of secret earpiece. She's gonna try to break me out or something. I doubt it. It's probably some other person, right?
You probably can't hear me in there, but...
I try to respond, but no words come out.
Oh, man, promise me one thing. Don't forget. Don't you dare forget. You promised.
Wait, do I have an actual, like, what if I already have, like, a fiance or a wife or a girlfriend or something outside of the show? And for some reason, we signed onto the show for, I don't know, money or something. And then it was kind of like, don't worry, baby. I gotta do this show for us. I won't forget you. I'll come back. Or something. But now I have amnesia, so I don't remember any of that. Is that what's going on here?
Promises are unbreakable, right? That's what you told me.
Promises are unbreakable. Was it a third pinky promise in one day? Because holy crap.
You promised!
I don't know what I promised.
But you lied, didn't you?
I don't know. Am I a trash person? Ooh, episode 2, the second one. Fair enough. In the morning, the girls and I decided to hang out in the garden outside the house. Did the girls and I decide that? I feel like Tara would have stayed inside. You know what I'm saying? She'd be on a couch. So, well, she does. She also wants to win the game, though. So I guess she would probably follow along.
Oh wow, there's all kinds of flowers here that I've never seen before.
Really? You've never seen a tulip?
Grandma and I only grew hyacinths back home, so nope.
Not even on the internet? And I thought I had to get out more. I can believe that. The only flowers I ever work with are Venus flytraps. Botanist. Is that what we're talking about, Scarlett? It was A/B testing. I thought marketing, but A/B testing could be like, you know, genetics for botany? Are you a botanist? I'm still unclear on what Scarlett does. What do you do with those? Well, we do a lot of experiments at the lab. Don't you ever find yourself thinking, wouldn't it be cool to make a Venus flytrap that could walk and talk? Literally never. Oh, it's whatever. She ran away 2 years ago. Your Venus flytrap ran away? Both my neighbors lost their pet cats the same day, too. Oh yeah, I wonder if that's related, Scarlett. You psycho. I'll miss you, Fluffy. I'm guessing Fluffy is not one of the cats.
You sure they were lost? Tea's ready!
Thanks, Violet. I got a cup for everybody. The aroma from the tea really works up my appetite.
I have prepared some treats for us as well. Please enjoy.
We spent the rest of the morning eating delicious treats and sipping on delicious tea as we theorized what might have happened to Fluffy. Personally, my money's on the felines being the culprits. Every cat I've met has had a nasty surprise up their sleeve. Wow, me. Wow, okay. Feeling the puns flowing today, are we? There's Allie. Oh, there you are, Mo Man. I've been looking for you. It's time to decide who's your other soulmate candidate. You remember what we discussed yesterday, right? How could I forget? It's not like I've ever forgotten anything important before, except for, well, you know, everything. Save the snark for whichever poor girl you end up seeing today. Ow. That stings. It'll be just between your two soulmate candidates from here on out, so choose wisely.
If we're not chosen within these first 2 days, what are we to do instead?
Well, we are in a tropical paradise. Think of the rest of the show as a vacation. It's not like you're losing anything. Soulmates aren't real anyways. Excuse me? I thought we did a bunch of math the other day.
Not much for romance, are you, Cat?
Maybe that's true. I kind of tend to think along the same lines. I don't really personally believe in soulmates either. I'd be happy to be proven wrong, but if I have a soulmate out there, I haven't met her yet. Or at this rate, him. Or it. They? I don't know. I don't know what a soulmate is. I haven't seen one, to my knowledge. Would love to be proven wrong. Anyway. How could you tell? Wait a minute, Cat. Will we be splitting up the group after today? Nope, don't worry. You'll still be able to hang out together. And who knows where that will go. Whew, good to know my battle plans will still come in handy. I mean, friendship plans. Good to know I still get to see my new friends. Yes, sir. She's competing against everyone. I think she sees them as enemies, I think. So without further ado, Mo-Man, who's the unlucky girl? I'd like to spend time today with... I haven't given it a lot of thought. Allie hasn't said much. Allie hasn't said much today. I wondered if we would get a little bit of side conversation from everybody. We got a little bit. Obviously, we can't pick Yui. We've already done Yui's first alone time. What I said last time is that my top 2 contenders are Allie and Tara. I just don't have a lot from Scarlet. We got a little bit more. She's like a crazy botanist making Venus flytraps walk around and stuff, and that sounds cool. That sounds cool. And then we've got Violet, who's kind of like prim, proper, bossy, that kind of situation. I still think those 2 are the weakest of the 4 that I'm looking to pursue. So we've got Allie and we've got Tara are the 2 that I'm between. Tara actually wants to win this thing. So I think she's the one that's going to be the most dedicated to being with us because that's winning the show. So I'm leaning towards Tara strategically. Or if we're going to commit to Yui, here's the question that I have. If we're going to commit to Yui, if Yui is like our choice, then we could do Allie just for the funsies of it, because she's kind of doing her own thing. She might not care if she wins or loses, she's just having a good time, and that might just be a fun like side date thing that we do, but really we're angling for Yui the entire time. The thing that concerns me about that is Allie joking about killing her father. What if she turns out to actually be a psycho and like X's Yui at some point in time? I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know. They all seem like they might be up to something. Oh, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? In another life, I think we would go Allie. But I think we're gonna do Tara. I wanna know about her battle plans. I'm too curious. I'm too curious to know about her streaming and games and battle plans. I'm too curious, man. I gotta give it to Tara, I think, on this one. Gosh, it's so hard to pick. It really is. I'm gonna go Tara on this one. Allie, man, you're right. You were a close pick. I'll be honest. I'll pick Tara. I'm too curious to see what these battle plans are. All right, our work's cut out for us. Give us a minute to set up the scene, then go find her. All right, there we go. We're going in. Date number 2 with Tara. As I walked closer and closer to the games room, I could hear people screaming bloody murder. Maybe they're all playing Mario Party and it's a very competitive run. That's what I'm thinking.
Help!
You're not going anywhere.
Take her! I'm too young to die!
I rush inside as fast as I can. I'm sure it's a video game. I'm not worried. Oh, were these guys the ones that were screaming? I had no idea who was screaming. What kind of brother would sacrifice his own flesh and blood to survive? Life is tough, Buttercup. No! I'll save you, bro. Bro! Ah! Bro, save me, bro. I love these guys. I love the Team Rocket. It's the heroes that die first, you know. Bro! Where was I? Oh, right. The gun shot. Pop! 1 down, 2 to go. Get over here. They were playing a fighting video game. I didn't know if they were playing like a split screen FPS. I didn't know if they were playing Mario Party. I didn't know what they were doing. It's a fighting game. Oh, sup, Mo? Mo man? See, at least that's the other angle too. If we don't end up like choosing Tara at the very end, she seems super chill. She could still probably be a bestie. Maybe we'd stream together. Maybe we'd just be game bros, you know? I'm okay with this. Give me a second. I've got to do a bit of pest control. 2 and 3. Kill him first. Not me, not me. What fighting game is this? Oh, maybe this is more like what do they call it? Like the Super Mario Bros. Melee or whatever. Maybe this is more like that situation. They're all playing at once. That makes sense. Not like a Tekken or a Street Fighter or something. What is that? Oh, is that one of those? I'm not weeby enough to know to know what it means. What's the Japanese candy? It's like a stick, and people like eat them together as like a couples thing, like a pokey, or is that what it's called? A pokey, something? Am I even remotely close? Let me know in the comments below. What's the stick candy? Or maybe that's just a toothpick. I don't know. All right, y'all lost fair and square. It does kind of seem like this is supposed to be like a PSP with the buttons. The circle needs to go here and the square over there and the X down here, and I bet this is a triangle. It's almost like an upside down PSP, but then it's got like this looks like it snaps off, like it's a switch. I don't know what the Switch controls look like off the top of my head. I don't have a Switch, but something like this. So it's kind of like a PSP or a Switch smashed into one. What kind of chips are those? I like the cheddar ruffles. As promised, you guys know what you have to do. The Brothers 5 groan as they each put on some kind of futuristic helmet. Are they doing VR? What's that mean? You're incredible, Tara, or not bad. Do we play it cool? Do we play it cool, like not bad? Or do we like feed into her ego a little bit? Does she have an ego? She was the one that was like, sup. You know what I mean? I think we're gonna play this one kind of cool. You know what I mean? Like we don't know her well enough to be gushing over her. I'm gonna play it cool, not bad. Dang, not bad, Tara. You wipe the floor with those guys. I do make a living doing this, believe it or not. You do? You're a full-timer? That's pretty cool, actually. Though lately, it's been a little boring. Why's that? It's just same old, you know? Though I do have something new in store if you're down. I'm down? I'm down for anything. I could have, again, playing it cool, I could have been like, why not? But I don't want her to have a reason for why not. I just want to be down. I'm down. I'm down for anything. Good. I'm just gonna need you to put on this non-suspicious at all headset. Tara picks up a helmet from behind the couch and places it on my head. You mean the same one that you put on all of the 2, 3, 4 or whichever numbers they were? It feels suspicious to me. This won't hurt a bit, don't worry. See, I wasn't worried about it hurting, but now I am. Wait, why would it? I'm assuming we're jacking into VR. It was like lightning ran through my head. Okay. Yeah, I think we're in VR. Are we in a fantasy VR? Oh, dude, is she gonna have like a crazy fantasy or sci-fi? I mean, we're in a forest, that's why I said fantasy, but anything. A fantasy like avatar where she sweeps in as this like bad to the bone Amazonian barbarian woman or something and just murks us all. I'm in some kind of forest? Whoa, Mo Man, you're here too. Where are we? I wanna go home. What do you mean, where are we? You put on the helmet, nerd. Oh, stop whining. You're just in a video game. Come on, this isn't the first time you've seen this happen in fiction. You don't know that. You don't know. Maybe they are completely... They don't know anything about fiction. You don't know. That kind of thing exists now? Like, this is state-of-the-art technology. It's been around for at least 1 million years by now. Get with the times. Last time I checked, I'd never heard of anything like this. Wait, did you bring this with you? This wasn't already at the mansion? Did Tara bring these headsets with her from wherever you're... Are you also like the daughter of some crazy tech company that's working on like futuristic video game technology? Maybe. That might be a thing. All right. So maybe it was some weird kind of weird device I'd never seen before. Can you blame me for wanting to try messing with it? Wait, there's no way this could be a game. It looks too real. I had to admit, I had my doubts too. Everything looked as if it were really there. What do you mean I had my doubts? We obviously put a helmet on. Hey, if you want proof, just try walking outside of this forest. 2 took a few cautious steps forward, then some more. Ugh! He smacks his head against some kind of invisible wall. There's some kind of invisible wall here. It really is a video game, huh? Actually, that's the wall of the games room. I thought this console would be like a deep dive, sort of virtual reality video game too, but it seems like everything we do here is replicated in the real world. So, you know, we're just physically actually you guys are making this way more complicated than it is. You put the headset on, when you walk around in real life, you walk around in the game. It's not the other way around. Guys. Walk too many steps in a certain way and smack. Doesn't that make this kind of useless? I guess, if you're allergic to fun. The sound of the intercom plays through the forest. Hey, can you guys hear me? Cat, we can hear you, what's up? You guys need to log out of that game right now. You're in the game too long, it'll fry your brain. My brain's fried enough on video games. What? How? Why? Long story short, it's an experimental, game console that we had in storage. The game console in quotes makes me think that this has some ulterior purpose. And yes, it was already here at the mansion. Tara didn't bring this with her. Okay, that answers my questions that I have so far. No idea how Tara found it though. This show is always trying to find new ways to kill me, isn't it? How much time do we have? Before it fries your brain, I don't know. Maybe a few minutes, maybe several hours, but it'll slowly sap your sanity the longer you're there. What? What? Just log out already. We don't know how. The brothers 5 and I look around frantically, but there isn't any way for us to log out. Oh, I don't think you guys can see the log out menu. I think it's an admin only kind of thing. If you can see it, Tara, then come on, log us out already. And why are you, how did you happen to have the only admin set? She cackles like a B-movie maniac. Something tells me that she didn't have much sanity to sap in the first place. But it'd be such a shame to leave so soon. Let's play a game first. Oh, Tara. She's got our lives in her hands. The power has immediately gone to her head. It just so happens that as an admin, I can change all of your avatars at will. Check this out, bam! Did you change mine? What did you change me into? Oh wait, oh here we go. I looked down to my hands, which had now become tiny little white wings. Would you turn me into a bat? A moth? What am I? I looked down at my face. How do I look down at my face? How does that work? And I have a beak? Okay, I'm a bird of some kind. I became a bird? Oh God, what did she do to us? We're pigeons. Let me out. We'll never become accountants now. 3 is obsessed with becoming an accountant. We're gonna die here. I think I've got a new 5's into it. 5's into it. I think I got me a new fetish. The pigeons 5 run around frantically like chickens with their heads cut off. Or maybe we actually are chickens. I can't blame them. I look up to Tara, who seems like a giant compared to us now. Now I'm sure you're wondering why I've turned you all into birds. I'm sure you're all wondering how we've come here, how we've got here. I guess you could say that. It's funny, Mo man. Earlier you told me that this whole show was like a dating sim, except that you were in the driving seat. Now the shoe is on the other foot. She cackles again like a wicked witch. Welcome to Pigeon Dating Sim Battle Royale. Oh my God. What was the name of that game? There is actually a pigeon dating sim that actually exists. What was it called? It's literally called like Pigeon Dating Sim. I've never played it. I know what you're talking about, Tara. I know what you're talking about. You'll have to seduce me if you want to get out of here. Okay, Tara. cards on the table. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that unless you're really into birds right now. You have turned me into a bird, and then you've asked me to seduce you. I'm just, cards on the table. Do you like birds? With each day that passes, I fear more for humanity's future. And you wanted us to be pigeons for this? I mean, yeah. The ratio of human to pigeon visual novels is totally out of whack, man. I only know about the one game. I don't know about any others. I figured we should balance that out. Oh, no, that's what she means. We need more pigeon dating sims. I see what she's saying now. I follow. I'm trapped in a killer virtual reality game. Tara, dude, you're hilarious. I'm also trapped on a killer dating show. To make matters worse, I am also trapped in the body of a pigeon. Now I need to seduce a woman with my avian charm. You can imagine the kind of stress I'm under. Nah, relax, Mo man, relax. We got this. We gotta strut our stuff, you know what I mean? Get those feathers puffed out, get the wings back. Gotta strut our stuff, you know? You know what I'm saying? We can do this. Gotta have confidence. Now, seduce me. If someone yelled at me, if someone screamed at me, now seduce me, okay, my confidence would probably waver. I'd be like, I'm scared. I'm scared. This level of aggression I am not prepared for. I did not realize. I was not prepared. One by one, the pigeons fire pickup line after pickup line at Tara, but to no avail. Hang on a second. You 5 aren't supposed to be competing with me. I'm the main man of the show. I'm the suitor, all right? Come on, move those wings like you mean it. She's got a little bit of a power complex. That's a little concerning. It's a little concerning, but it hasn't come to me yet. I tried my hand, oh, okay, apparently it did come to me by now. I tried my hand at a few too, but it was clear they had no effect. I wouldn't have tried a pickup line. I wouldn't have even tried that. I charm people with my general personality. I don't just drop pickup lines that you can easily Google. I like the whole hit me with your best pickup line. It's like, no one has a good pickup line. You can just Google them. Google best 50 pickup lines of all time, and you'll get 30 articles or 3,000 articles doing it. No one's got an original pick. No one's come up with them. No one makes them up. I'm just saying. I can't imagine that being a pigeon helped with that in any way. Let's try one more. How about, dang girl, you're a hoot, like an owl. Dang girl, you're looking so fly, like a bird. Dang girl, you're more addicting than quack. We're dead. We're dead. Oh, those are so bad. Oh, they're so bad. Oh, my chest. All right, glasses back on. All right, so that I can read. It's hard to read a visual novel with my glasses off. Well, there are certain things I'm not willing to do. Dang it, girl, you're more addicting than quack. She hasn't done anything to actually be addicting, all right? When we get a little deeper into the relationship and I just can't get enough of her, we can return to that thought. Currently, we're not at that stage. Dang girl, you're looking so fly, just seems kind of lame. It just kind of seems like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like, at least with the dang girl, you're a hoot. We're having fun, we're having a good time. Hoot is an owl, so you have to think about it for a second, where the pun is. You're so fly. I don't know, man. I just think it's lame. So I think we're gonna go with dang girl, you're a hoot. With my will to live at an all-time low, Oh, are we getting logged out forcefully? What are we doing? The game went dark. Oh, are we fried? Is my brain fried? Has the brain rot reached me? Has the skibbity toilet brain rot finally set in? Are we done? Did I die? A moment later, we were back in the games room. What? We're back, thank God. I've got fingers. I can write. I could fill out a balance sheet. Wait, I thought it was 3 that wanted to be an accountant. Do they all want to be accountants? I'm not keeping track of who's who very well. I'm doing a very bad job at that. 4 is the one with the glasses. I think Spectacles over here is the one that wants to be an accountant. I gotta remember that. Just when it was getting good. 5's the one that has a bird fetish now. I remember that. 5's into birds. 4 wants to be an accountant. I'm gonna have to remember this, aren't I? This is gonna be like a code where you have to punch in like in order, like there's gonna be a 3-digit code. It's like gonna be like the first digit is the number of the guy of the guy with the bird fetish, and then it'll be like we punch in 5. The second number is the number of the guy that is into, or is the guy who can't cook, which I think is 1. 1 can't cook. He burned soup. He set soup on fire. 4 wants to be an accountant. 5 has a bird fetish. I don't know about 2 and 3. I don't remember any more qualities. We'll have to keep that in mind. That might be a thing. I don't know. Just when it was getting good. Wait, is something burning? The game console had smoke coming out of it. Yeah, we about fried. Guess it's toast. What happened? My mind's all foggy. You okay, Tara? You need head pats? I'm gonna take a nap. She jumps on the couch and within seconds is fast asleep. The brothers 5 and I decide that it would be best to never talk about this ever again. Yeah, we don't need to talk about, well, 5 will probably talk about it, let's be honest. I was about to enter my room when I feel a familiar tap on my shoulder. A familiar tap? Who would be tapping me in a familiar fashion? I have amnesia. It could be Yui. It could be Kat. She's actually hit us before. Kat actually beat us up, so maybe it's Kat. It's Kat. Hey there, Mo Man. Got a minute? I want to make Yui and Tara jealous. It'd be good for ratings. Sorry, what? You're no fun. Anyway, she opens the door to my room and walks inside. I follow suit. I've got some good news. I'm all ears. Oh, wait, is Kat trying to say that talking to me one-on-one, they're trying to make, that she's trying to make Yui and Tara jealous that I have one-on-one time with Kat? Is that what you're talking about, Kat? I think they know you're a producer. I don't know if they're gonna be I don't think this is gonna work. Anyway, I'm all ears. What's this plan of yours? Turns out my strategy worked. We've gotten enough ratings to avoid early canning. It's literally only day 2, Kat. I hope we could survive 2 days. Don't get me wrong, people loved it when you and Yui were the main ship, but now with Tara as some serious competition? Let's just say online threads went from optimistic and united to downright murderous. Well, I'm glad to hear I get to live another day. For now, at least, but that'll change quickly if our viewers don't feel like your relationships with both of them are progressing. Kat laughs, then I take a seat on my bed. She's taken her power position once again. You know, I'm curious how you're feeling about Yui and Tara. Between those two, do you have a favorite? Well, I'm terrified to answer this because I feel like whichever one I answer is the one you're going to try to sabotage the most. I feel like that's what you're gonna do. You wanna know who I'm favoring so that you can make it harder on them. I feel like that's gotta be it, right? I think between the two, we had a really lovely time with Yui that actually felt like a date. Tara felt like a hangout where she was like playing with me and the other 5 as toys. I didn't really enjoy that aspect of it. Even though her whole Tara's motivation there is very interesting because she literally put me in a position to compete with 5 randos to seduce her. And I don't know if that was Tara's way of trying to get me to do seduction-y things, but also didn't want to put me she wanted to make me work for it or something. I'm not sure. Tara's angle on that whole game thing felt like she didn't think it through, which seems very plausible as a gamer. I'm gonna go with Yui. I think Yui right now, between the two, is currently winning my affections the most. The old, not girl next door because she came from like the country or whatever. And I guess I'm a city kid because that's where we went to school or whatever. Anyway, old high school, not quite sweethearts, but acquaintances, friends, whatever we were. She's the one that's winning so far, in my mind, I think. I think I have a better connection with Yui right now. I think me and Tara could be buddies. I think we could be friends. I don't know about the whole turning into pigeons thing, but it's Yui, you know? It's practically self-explanatory. She's the best. I had a feeling you'd say that, and you're right to say that. Well, we'll see where things go with her. Something tells me you'll get a chance to hang out with her again tomorrow. Anyway, that's it for today. Keep it up, and who knows? You might just be the first one to make it out of here. The first, and no one's ever made it out before? How many have there been before me? How many have there been? Cat? Kit Kat? Night, Mo man. Good night, Kit Kat. Kit Kat, pat a whack, give a dog a bone. She leaves my room, closing the door behind her. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. I guess. ... Am I gonna hear the voices again? I see waves crash soundlessly against the shore and dissolve to nothing before they reach my feet. This must be my dream. She's next to me. Who is she? Who's the she? I can't make out her face or even hear her voice, but I know it's her. The way the pale moonlight dances in her hair is so nostalgic. This has to be someone that we're with outside of the game. This has to be, which could be Yui from the past since we knew her, and she seemed surprised that we didn't remember her. And Kat wasn't surprised that we picked Yui. If we have a soulmate and it's one of the 5 girls, it might be her. If we're having a dream about a past life, but maybe not. I'm not sure.
You look like you've seen a ghost, Mo man.
You. Somehow I can't see your face, nor hear your voice, but I know it's you.
I'm fine, don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm fine, don't worry about it. I hear my own voice speaking as if it were coming through an old cassette. Oh, okay.
Are you thinking about what's going on out there now?
$10 that it's better on this side. Well, if we're in the apocalypse, maybe. It is a paradise. Out there, every day is a fight to stay alive. Here, at least there's food, shelter, a place to call home, and most importantly, high speed and unlimited internet. Oh, I guess the internet's back. All right. Is an actual apocalypse outside of here? Okay, all right. I reach for her hand and hold it tight. And people that love you. Well, that's deep. At least in here, in the game, there's food, shelter, etc., and people that love you, right? Does that mean maybe this girl that we're dreaming of is actually someone who did not reciprocate our feelings? Is this like a breakup or something? There was a broken promise. Maybe we're remembering a girl that we broke up with? I'm unclear.
I know, and I love you too.
Or wait, go back for a sec. Maybe high speed, out there, every day's a fight to survive. Here, there's food, shelter, a place to call home, unlimited internet, and people that love you. Yeah, I'm unclear.
I know how lucky I am to be here, but I still want to see the other side.
What? Why? You wouldn't survive a day out there. Same goes for me.
Because it's real. It's real life. Where things happen that aren't planned by some producer. Where living isn't just following a script.
I'm unclear about who we're dreaming of. It's a conversation that seems to just know more than we do as a player so far.
I'd do anything for just a taste of it.
Maybe we're dreaming about one of the 5. If we're talking about soulmates, maybe we are dreaming about one of the 5, almost in a futuristic setting where we're dreaming about getting out together, back to the real world and out of the situation. That doesn't feel right though. We've been over this, have we?
I know. I'm just so tired of this. What the heck are we doing here, Mo man?
Is it possible me and like someone that I love left the outside world and joined this show together and agreed to amnesia? Because it was probably a stipulation of some kind. So one of the 5 girls is actually someone we're already in love with, but we have amnesia and she probably does too. So that we can live in paradise in the game. because the apocalypse is so bad? Is that what's going on? I felt the same way she did, but there was nothing we could do. Not if we valued our lives. There's no escaping from here alive. Like, at all? We're living another day. Maybe we're talking about, maybe I'm having a dream. Here's another thought. Maybe I'm having a dream with this girl that I'm together with, and we're inside a city, and we're talking about escaping to the outside world outside the city, or a camp, or a fort, or whatever, escaping out into the wilderness, and we're like, we'd never survive out there. Maybe that's what we're talking about.
But what are we living for?
I sigh. You really want to see the other side that badly?
Yes.
I laugh. When she had that look in her eye, I knew there was no convincing her otherwise. Even if she had to go alone, she'd see it through. And I loved her for that. I guess you'll owe me $10 pretty soon. She laughs.
You'll be the judge of that.
Oh, so mysterious. I have so many. Episode 3, take a chance. I have so many theories, but I don't know. I don't know what's true. I don't know what it's gonna be. Well, that was the end of episode 2, everybody, so I think that's probably a fairly good spot to save my game and put a stop for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave your theories in the comments below. Who would your 2 girls that you would have picked, who would they have been? Let me know. If you're enjoying this video, if you're enjoying this series, please leave me a like, and until next time, bye-bye. Thank you to all of the members that support this channel, and to Archmage MagicManMo, who I heard once showed up to a dinner date in full medieval knight armor thinking it was a themed event. It wasn't. I'm sure it went well though.